So hello, today I want to talk to you about a subject that might be a little bit, I don't know, it might sound weird because I'm talking to you about this on social media, but it has to do with social media and self-image. And the thing is, many people tend to look at social media and they look at social media and see somebody that is smiling, seems to have this wonderful life. And many times the post says, look, I made it in just 2 weeks. I went from 0 to nothing. And then you look at it and you start thinking, what's wrong with me? How come I'm not able to do that? How come I've been working at this for so long and I haven't been having that income? And it makes you wonder what's going on. It also happens with young people many times. They look at these images that are put on social media of what is expected to be beautiful. Not only young people, old people do that as well. And then they look at their bodies and what they see in the mirror does not reflect that. And they start going into many behaviors that are not very healthy. Like for example, some people start neglecting their food or trying not to eat. Or some people go and become addicts at the gym without knowing how to work out properly, but they say if this person is at the gym when they took that picture, for sure, if I go to the gym every day, I'll be like that person. And then it transforms the whole image of what is real, what is expected, and what makes us happy. And the whole point here is that social media is a way of communicating. Many people use it for their own businesses, and that's fine. But social media in itself is not the truth. The truth is whatever you choose to believe is true. If you look at the person in the mirror, right, and you see somebody that does not resemble your ideal person that you have seen in social media, then what we need to change there is the communication with yourself. The problem is not the person that is putting out the image. The problem is how we're treating that image and how we're comparing ourselves to that image. There are many ways in which we can change that, in which I can change that and you can change that, if you simply decide to commit to it. And what I mean by committing to it is committing to that each time you realize that your mind is going and having that negative thought, to remember that's not the truth. The truth is whatever I choose to be true. And the truth is whatever I tell myself. You have the power to change whatever it is that you say to yourself. You're the only person that has the power to decide how you feel. Nobody on social media can force you to feel one way or the other. If you find yourself that you're looking all the time at social media, and when you're looking at social media, you end up being sad after you look at it, or you end up really wanting to change your life completely because you think there's something wrong with you, then that's the moment in which it might be a good idea to stop social media for a while. And this might seem like impossible for some people because some people use it even to go to sleep. I mean, my husband goes on social media right before he goes to sleep and starts watching TikTok videos, and that's what gets him to sleep. So that works for him. I put a pillow on my head so I don't hear him what he's doing because we sleep in the same bed. So for some people it works. I don't see how it can work, but I'm not the owner of reality. I'm just the owner of my own reality. So my recommendation to you, if you are finding that you're having trouble having positive thoughts about yourself, and this all happens to be right after you watch something on social media, or right after you're connecting with someone, or right after you watch the video of somebody you're following, then maybe it's time for you to try stopping social media. And the best way to try stopping it is to replace it with some other activity you might enjoy, and that maybe involves people that you're seeing in real life, so that you're interacting with people, you know that there's that gap that is being filled, you're getting a movement, you're getting people that are around and doing things. So you have all that. That's the best way I can think that you can replace that. If you do think that these kind of videos are useful for you, I would appreciate hearing your comments. And if you yourself have trouble with social media, I invite you to reach out. There are many things I can speak to you about that will help you with that problem.